All right, today is um, the 16th. It's a modified schedule because we had testing this morning. We're going to work on our warm up. There is a little a sheet that I gave you that we're going to work on with categorizing numbers. So we're going to practice categorizing numbers. And then we're going to, if we have time, we're going to put numbers in order from least to greatest or greatest to least. We're going to be ordering numbers if we have time. No homework. You're using this time to make up work. Good morning. Please also use this time to take pictures of your notebook and upload to Canvas. And I just showed you where you upload your pictures for your interactive notebook project. Okay. All makeup work is due Friday, 11:59 p.m. I'll pause for the calls, give you a chance to write. All right. Okay, so now let's write in our planner. I'm checking planners next Tuesday or Wednesday, one of those days. Thursday is the end of the quarter, okay? Next Thursday. All right, so we're writing in pencil. We have math 8. Your homework is just makeup work. That means any quiz that you haven't completed, whatever assignment you haven't turned in or submitted, please do that. Use your time wisely to get those things done. Don't forget to upload pictures to your interactive notebook. Remember, that's due Friday. And I'll pause for the calls. All right. Don't forget to check off if you worked on makeup work, um, if you worked on your interactive notebook, if you came to tutoring yesterday. We did have a couple people to show up for tutoring yesterday. Check that off if you did that. If not, don't check it off, okay? If you worked on makeup work, check that off. Anybody still copying? Okay. Okay, so let's look at the warm up. It says determine the slope of the graph. If you're given a graph or a line, you use the slope formula rise over run. You know that the line is going down, so this has a negative slope. So my answer is going to be a negative number because the line from left to right is going down. Okay. So here, we're going to pick 2 good points on the line, and we're going to count rise over run. We got this one right here. This is 0 and 15. And then another ordered pair, we got this one right here. That's 25 and 14. Okay. We can count rise over run. This, from this point to this point, is going down 1. So it's -1 on the top. Rise over run. Rise is up or down. Run is left to right. Then it's going to the right. This is going up by 5. So if it goes over here, this is going over by 5. So this is 5 on the bottom. So our slope here is -1 over 5. So you're losing a gallon of gas per 5 miles. Gallons of gas on the top, miles on the bottom. How do I know you're losing? Because it's a -1. The second problem, car B starts out with 31 gallons in the tank. So that's how much it starts off with. It loses point, and this is 8 right here, 0.8. This is in the thousandths, uh, the hundredths place. So it's losing 800ths THS gallons of gas per mile. Okay. Which car will have more gas in the tank after 250 miles, and by how much? So this is car A and this is car B. So for car A, I'm going to do car A here. The starting amount for car A is 15. The rate is, the M is -1/5. So it's -1/5 plus 15. This is car A. Car B starts with 31, and this is how much it's losing per mile. So this is 0.08 per mile that it's losing, negative, sorry. And the starting amount is 31. We want to know which car has more gas left after 250 miles. So we're going to substitute 250 for both and see how much we get. Okay. So for the first one, I'm going to plug in 250. So the fraction, to type this fraction in, I have parentheses, -1/5. And I'm going to plug in 250. So that's times 250. And I add 15. And let's see how much gas is left. That's -35. So for this first car, it's -35. 35 gallons. And let's look at this one. -0.08. This time it's times 250 plus 31. Here is +11. So let's subtract this one's losing. So obviously B is the better option here. So we got -35 minus 11. And it's 46. The difference is 46 gallons.
We're back.
Thank you. Okay, and we'll pause here and come back and finish up. So we're going to cut this out. This is the part we're going to paste in our notebook. This is going to be the first page of the fourth quarter. Okay, this is going to be the first page of the fourth quarter, page 1. Okay, and we're going to paste this in when we're finished. We're going to take these numbers, we're going to cut the numbers out and put them where they belong. Okay, if a number is both rational and an integer, then you put it in the integer box because the integer box is also inside the rational box. If a number is a whole number, it's also an integer and a rational number, so you put it in the whole number box because the whole number box is automatically in the integer and the rational box. Okay? So that's how that works. If it's irrational, you put it along the side here. All right, I'm going to give you time to cut it out. As you're cutting it, put it where you think it belongs. Remember, there are 3 types of irrational numbers. You have non-perfect roots. You have decimals that repeat without a pattern. You don't know what number's coming next. And it has the ... at the end. Yes, baby, thank you. It has the dot 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 at the end. And pi. Okay, those are irrational. Everything else is going to be rational. Okay, if it's an integer, then integers do not have fractions or decimals attached. They're negative numbers, positive numbers, and zero. Whole numbers do not have negatives attached. Okay, they do not have negatives attached or negative numbers. They don't have fractions attached to it or decimals attached to it. Natural numbers, again, are not negative. They do not have decimals attached to them. They do not have fractions attached to them. The difference between a whole number and a natural number is that whole numbers start at zero. Natural numbers start at one. That's the only difference between a whole number and a natural number. Okay, so go ahead, cut these out and put them where you think they belong.